In today's shave, I bring you my first impressions of PannaCrema Nuàvia Verde, coming right up. Hello and welcome to the RazoRock channel, where we talk about all things wet shaving. I'm your host John, and I'm proud to kick off Euro Week. So this coming week, on both YouTube and Instagram, all my shaves will be featuring soaps from Europe. And to kick off Euro Week, I'm bringing you a shave with a soap that I've been eagerly awaiting, and that is PannaCrema Nuàvia Verde. Now just a quick background on Nuàvia. You might recognize these in its old container, which were these simple but beautiful ceramic jars. Now there are 4 different scents that this currently comes in at the time of recording, and it just comes down to the different colors, red, blue, black, and green. Now Nuàvia is made in Italy, and it is a soft crope, so you can see here I've already scooped a little bit, and actually we'll be using quite a few shave bowls in the shaves this week. So if I step off the tub here, I am immediately met with this really bright citrus, which I believe is grapefruit. And the fact that it's called green, it's not a straight up fougere, but it's got a little bit of that herbaceousness, greenness to the scent as well. Off the tub, I would say this is about a medium scent strength, maybe 5 or 6 out of 10. Now, as for the other pieces of gear for this shave, we're gonna go with the RazoRock Game Changer. This is the .84, loaded with a Gillette Silver Blue on its 3rd shave. For my brush, we're going to use a recent addition to the den, and this is the West Coast Shaving Infinity Brush with the Abyss knot. Some really nice colors here, blue, green, turquoise, kind of a mother of pearl vibe, great backbone, great softness, and I think being a little longer of a handle, it'll be great for the shave bowl. And speaking of shave bowls, we have this awesome custom shave bowl from Lancaster Razorworks. You can see the smush of soap. That's probably more than we need, but I did want to make sure we had plenty to go with. You can see Andre from Lancaster Razorworks. Awesome work here, kind of a blood spatter on the outside, mainly black, red splatter, and then we kind of flipped it to be black splatter on a red background. And hopefully the lighting catches. There's a bunch of these nubs throughout the interior of the bowl, which really helps just add air to the lather. Lastly, we're just gonna keep things simple in the post, and gonna finish this shave with Zingari unscented Sego Balm. Alright, so the lather is looking good. I do want to be careful here, not to drop the bowl just to show you. I think over the course of this week, I'm really curious to see how the European soaps differ, if there's some commonality to it as the American artisan soaps kind of have a certain characteristic. I did forget to mention before that Nuàvia is a vegan soap base. A closer look. Some nice creamy lather here. I'm also working with about 2 days of beard growth. As I was just lathering in the bowl before, that grapefruit note just really gets in your face. I'm loving it, quite honestly. And overall, it's just a really well-blended scent. It's got the complexity of a men's cologne, and I might be just a little bit bummed that there's not a matching post-shave product, as far as I know. Also, quick shout out to the razor company who I ordered this soap from. It got here just within a few days. I think I ordered on a Monday, and it came in on Friday. And in general, I know there's just a lot of delays and whatnot with the United States Postal Service and just shipping in general. So really kudos to the razor company for getting it here so fast. I do want to note that in painting this on, this has a very light face feel, not too heavy. And there's some nice peaks here, so it's still like meringue-like. And it's pretty thick, but not overly dense, if that makes sense. All right, so this is looking good. I'm gonna rinse off my hands and we'll get to the first pass. All right, here we go with the grain. Now I have had about 2 or 3 shaves using Nuàvia. A friend of mine had given me a generous sample of the black scent, and the Nuàvia black really reminded me of Aqua de Jo, which is like a 90s, early aughts, super popular men's fragrance, in case you've never heard of it. I wore the crap out of that cologne in my college years. This scent in the Nuàvia green definitely reminds me of something. Not necessarily that grapefruit note I was telling you guys about, but something in the background, the rest of the composition. I've definitely used something similar to it. But believe me when I say that this is really well composed. It's a really smooth fragrance, basically. All right, so let's rinse off and we'll get into the second pass. All right, one thing I forgot to mention, and I kind of thought of it as I was mentioning that there's no post-shave product in this scent, but in the actual write-up of this product, they say that, well, rather, PannaCrema says that Nuàvia, which you can think of it as the base, it was created to be the pre-shave, the shave, and the post-shave. Essentially 3 products in one. And that might be a test for another time. I'm trying to even think of it right now as I'm lathering, like, how do you use it as a pre-shave? I guess you just take a little bit and smear it around your face. Right, that makes sense, I guess. I can't imagine leaving the soap on my face for the post. It's still soap. But I don't know. I like the scent enough, and again, that the face feel, it's really just, I'm really digging the feel of this soap. It's very silky. There's that lightness to it. I'm guessing for the post, you can always take some leftover lather and work into your face. I don't know, for those of you at home who have used this product, if you use it regularly, let me know if you use it as a pre and or post, how do you do it? I mean, I have this full-on tub and I'm down for experimenting. All right, so here we go with the second pass against the grain. Alright, you'll have to forgive me for a completely silent second pass. I just really want to pay attention with what's going on. Just doing a little touch up for the third pass. I forgot if I completed my thought about the sample I got of Nuàvia Black, but I really enjoyed it. Obviously enough where it's, you know, kicking around the back of my head, picking up a full tub. And I will say a similar thing happened with Martin de Condra. I mean, that brand I've known about even longer than Nuàvia. And after using a sample of both, I do realize that, especially if you are gonna load from the tub, which I didn't do today, but just having more product to go through, you know, do the tests like I mentioned with using as a pre and a post in the future. Now I'm able to do that, but The samples were still helpful as far as determining what scent I wanted or didn't want, and at least give me a general idea whether I wanted to go for a full tub of soap, which in this case, you do get more soap and sometimes the packaging comes into play. It's not ceramic anymore, but it is still a glass jar. So the price here is around $42, something more than we're used to paying for if you stick with strictly American artisans. So doing some of that sampling, some testing beforehand, like really helps in being more comfortable making that kind of purchase. All right, now I did this for my last first impressions video, but we're gonna leave about 5-10 minutes after the shave, see how the skin feels afterwards. So we'll do a little movie magic and I'll be right back. All right, so we're back after a few minutes have passed, and I will say my face feels great. Yeah, I can still feel on my face some of that residual slickness from the soap. And even with just during the shave, slickness was not a problem. I feel like plenty of protection. I can really see some merit in this pre-shave, during the shave, post-shave kind of setup for the soap. I'm still gonna finish the shave with the Zingari Man Sego aftershave balm. I don't know if it's picking up with the camera, but I did get a little bit of sunburn from family outing to the beach. So gotta make sure there's some sort of moisturizer on there. With 2 pumps. And for those wondering, I did put on sunblock. I just didn't reapply because we wound up staying longer than we had planned. All right, so with the aftershave balm in place, time for the question of the day. What is your favorite European soap or cream? I'd love to hear your favorites, whether they be budget-friendly choices, luxury premium goods, and anything in between. All right, so to wrap things up, awesome first impressions of Nuàvia Green. Really happy with this one. Absolutely love the scent. I was flip-flopping for a while over which one to get, but I'm really glad with my selection. So I'm really looking forward to this week's shaves, just to do something a little bit different. If you'd like to jump in on Euro Week at all, please let me know. Drop me a link to your video, tag me on Instagram. Just let me know if you decide to throw in a European soap or cream into your shaves this week. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me for today's shave. I hope you stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.